the weekend, but that's not the end of the story, as the Academy is now launching a formal review into what happened. Rolling Out Magazine's Crystal Jordan joins us now with all of the latest developments on this. Crystal, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. This is still it's still shocking. First of all, it's sad, but so shocking to see what happened. And now we're going to see the actual, I guess, repercussions from that moment that happened on Sunday night. Will Smith has released a formal apology, which we knew that he was going to have to do just out of respect for the Academy. You know, we had a beautiful show. Shouts out to Will Packer and Shayla Cowan for putting on an amazing show. And all of that has been overshadowed by this unfortunate accident. And so now, after Will's statement, we know that the Academy immediately issued a statement on their Twitter account saying that violence is not condoned. Violence of any kind is not condoned. And we also know that the Academy has a code of conduct. And obviously this incident was way outside of that code of conduct for respect for human dignity. And so there are a lot of members of the Academy that are very upset, and I think they're trying to figure out, is Will Smith going to get to keep that Oscar, or, you know, is he going to have to give it back? I know there's a lot of conversation about things that other people that have won Oscars have had, but understand that this happened at the Oscars, you know, during the Oscars. So many other winners, joy has really been taken away by the fact that this is the only conversation that we're having about the Oscars. So it's definitely going to have some, you know, consequences to that.
Well, right. And you brought up Will Packer. I mean, up until that moment, just sort of getting rave reviews on his producing of the show. And like you said, it is overshadowed. But I do want to talk about one sort of interesting side effect of all of this today is that Chris Rock, of course, going on a comedy tour, and the ticket sales have skyrocketed in the wake of this.
Well, first of all, we got to say Chris Rock handled himself so professionally. So he's such a class act. He did not respond to the violence that was, you know, directed at him. And he also declined to press charges, you know, against Will Smith. He was asked, and I'm sure that, you know, some people feel like he should be. He declined that. And it actually, you know, he's definitely going to have a lot to talk about on the road. If you're familiar with Chris Rock's comedy, you know that he pulls no punches. He's a truth shooter, and so he's definitely going to address this. Actually, Ice Cream Combos, a media outlet, had a conversation with Will Smith's mother, and she talked about the fact that this is so out of character for him. He has always taken so much in. They've obviously been the topic of conversation socially for so long, the last few years, and this is the first time that she's even seen her son act out. She described him as a very even keel people person, and it broke her heart to see this happen on the night of, you know, probably the biggest win of his career. And so it's really heartbreaking for both Will Smith and Chris Rock, because even though Chris Rock is going to make the best of it, it was just hard to see him take that hit doing what comedians have done at the Oscars for years, you know. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out, but I know that the Academy is going to do something to make sure that this does not happen again.
Yeah, to be continued. Crystal, thank you so much for the update.